Hey y'all, I recently won a $100 gift card over at the Waldock Way from a giveaway that she was doing on Instagram. And in today's video, I am doing a little shop with me so you guys can see all that I got and get some really great ideas for this school year. So yes, if you do not follow Jessica from the Waldock Way, I will leave her YouTube channel below, but then also you need to go follow her on Instagram because she is currently running a sale on everything on her website. So you need to go check that out, but you also need to be following her because she has been doing some really fun giveaways. Nonetheless, I won the day one giveaway, which was a $100 gift card to her shop. Y'all, there is nothing quite like being able to shop knowing that you are not spending any actual dollars. There is something so fun about that. So I'm gonna take you along on a little bit of a mini shopping trip and we will see all the things that we're able to get $400 plus with everything being on sale. So here we are at waldockway.com. There are lots of fun things, but we are here to shop. So I'm gonna click shop up at the top. And there they are, all of the wonderful options. I know immediately I'm going to the Who Would Win series because my daughter loves those unit studies. She's actually able to do them completely on her own. So I make a selection of 4 or 5 of them here that I think she will like best, add them to my cart. She actually ended up switching a few of these, which I will share with you guys a little bit later. So there I've added them in and I actually realize I get a free item or a free product because I had 5 in my cart. So here is the pop-up where I get to choose which one of those free items I would like. Now I'm going to go back, just kind of doing a little bit more looking around, seeing what I think maybe we would want to add in. I did have my daughter going through this with me, kind of giving me her thoughts. I knew that we wanted more discovery decks, so I called her in and had her go through these with me. These are really fun for her to do on her own. So as you see here, I'm just adding a ton of those to my cart. And then now I decided we needed a few more of those, and I wasn't quite finished. Now I'm going back to the unit studies. She said she wanted this Spy Academy. So I thought we'd go ahead and kind of look over that one. I hadn't heard much of this one before, and it's not something, that I necessarily had on my radar. So just do a quick little overview, see if maybe this is something that her and I will have to do together, or if this is something she could work on independently. I'm thinking this is more of something for her and I to do, which I am good with that. So we're going to add that to the cart. The next thing that I am looking at is going to be the novel studies, I believe. I'm trying to decide which one. We have already done Charlotte's Web, but we just really love that book. And because we have read it before, and my daughter is very familiar with it, I thought maybe this novel study would actually be a fun one for her to do in her independent basket. So I wanted to go ahead and grab that for her. And if we end up deciding to do it together, it still would be really fun for us. Now I am going to go back and see what else I can find, which is going to end up being these who was, what was, where is unit studies. These also are the buy 5, get 1 free. And so we went through, there is a ton of options, but we narrowed it down and then we're able to pick our free product. Okay, so I know it may not seem like very much from that video, but let me just read this off to you. This was our entire cart, okay? And a little disclaimer, I think I did spend $11 because we ended up getting a couple of bigger unit studies, and which we really just wanted those. So I did spend like $11 or $12. So plus my $100 gift card. So I'm going to just read it off. I'm going to pause for just a second so you can go grab a pen and paper if you need to. You probably want to. Ready? Okay, ready? Here we go. The Discovery Decks. We got birds, oceans, brain breaks, interesting inventions, sensational science, and how it's made. For unit studies, we got the Election Mini Unit Study, the Spy Academy, the Charlotte's Web Novel Study, and the Weather Unit Study. For the Who Would Win series, we got Falcon versus Hawk, Hyena versus Badger, Komodo Dragon versus King Cobra, Lion versus Tiger, T-Rex versus Velociraptor, and Wolverine versus Tasmanian Devil. And then for the Who, What, Where, When, Was, all of those books, we got Gold Rush, Mount Everest, Amazon, the Great Barrier Reef, and Dolly Parton. So for $11, I got all of that. Again, that's because I won the $100 gift card. But that is enough extra and supplemental fun things to last us, well, of course, definitely the end of the year for us, because we really only have 2 months left, but well into next year, if not like for the whole year next year, honestly. That's a lot of stuff. But what I will say is, if you are considering the weather unit, y'all, I went ahead and printed this one out. The weather unit study is no joke. Like, this is so good. So many things. I don't know what I was expecting, but this was not it. And I am very excited about it. So I had no plans of actually like doing a deep dive into weather or earth science next year. That really wasn't on my radar. I hadn't really even gotten that far with school yet because we're still trying to tidy up this year. But now looking at this, and we've looked at a couple of the extra supplemental things that Jessica suggests for this unit. And I really think that's going to be one of our main focuses in my daughter's independent basket. And speaking of independent basket, that's actually what a lot of these things I am going to use are for. The Discovery Decks are so great for just those quick moments that you need some independent learning. We truly love them. I keep a rotation of them in my daughter's independent basket. The same thing goes with the Who Would Win series. My daughter picked one of those a few weeks ago and has absolutely loved it. And like I'd mentioned, she's able to do it on her own. So it's just an extra fun thing that I throw in her independent basket, which you've heard me talk about independent basket quite a bit. If you're wondering what is that and why have I never heard of that before, check out this video here. Otherwise, make sure you are subscribed because we're actually getting a refresh in next week's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you soon.